We all know by now that short-form video is basically non-negotiable if you want to grow a brand online or be seen as a thought leader in your niche. Everyone's doing TikTok, Reels, Shorts, and the creators who seem to blow up usually have a whole production crew turning long interviews or talks into snackable clips. But what if you don't have that luxury? What if you're the one wearing all the hats, filming, strategizing, and also editing at 2 a.m.? You might think you have to learn Premiere, DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, or some other heavyweight editor just to get a decent-looking reel out. Those tools are powerful, but they have steep learning curves and take forever to churn through a single clip. That's exhausting when you're trying to stay consistent. So what if I told you there's another way? A different secret weapon that cuts the elbow grease out of the process and gets you ready to post clips fast? I'm not talking about magic template. I'm talking about a tool that understands long-form content and turns it into short-form, bite-sized gold with minimal fuss. Meet Vizard. If you haven't seen Vizard yet, here's the simple pitch. It automatically finds the best moments in your long videos and makes viral-ready clips, schedules them for you, and gives you a content calendar to manage everything in one place. The best part? You don't have to be an editor to use it. You just upload, tweak if you want, and let the AI do the heavy lifting. Let me walk you through how I actually edit one of my long videos using Vizard in real time, conceptually, so you can see how it saves hours compared to manual editing. First thing I do, open the app and create a new project. You name it, then just drag and drop your full recording. Could be a podcast episode, webinar, or a long-form interview. Vizard ingests the file, and within moments, it's analyzing the whole thing, identifying timestamps, speakers, and the parts that have the highest engagement potential. It also generates a transcription so you can work with text. The transcription isn't perfect, no transcription is, but it's usually pretty solid and gives you a readable script you can edit. Expect something in the ballpark of 75 to 85% accuracy out of the gate, depending on audio quality. One of the things I love is that editing feels like editing a document. Instead of dragging waveforms and juggling razor cuts, you scroll through the transcript, highlight the sentence you don't want, and delete it, and the clip trims itself. That's a huge time saver. Want to remove a filler word, like when you say or you know a bunch? Vizard will flag those, and you can remove them with one click. On longer episodes, this feature alone saves hours of polishing. Now, the auto clip feature is the real game changer. Vizard automatically suggests short clips from the long video, the moments that are likely to perform well, based on engagement cues, pauses, emphasis, audience laughter if present, etc. You can review the suggestions, pick the ones you like, or tweak the exact in-out points. It's way faster than trying to scrub through an hour-long file and guess what will land. The AI's picks aren't always perfect, but they're consistently useful and they get smarter as you use the tool. From there, you can refine each clip. Maybe tighten up the start because there was dead air, or remove a quick stutter. Again, it's done via the text editor. Select the words you want removed, hit delete, and the edit updates. If you need to adjust timing, drag the clip handles visually. Super intuitive. Captions are another area where Vizard shines. It auto-generates captions for each clip and gives you control over style, font, size, color, background, and alignment. Word-level highlighting is available too, so the caption can highlight the word as it's spoken. I try to keep captions to 4-6 words per line for readability. That's a quick tip if you want better viewer retention. You can also add simple animated lower thirds, logos, or reaction image overlays without having to export into a heavyweight editor. Compare that to some other stuff out there. Tools like Descript are neat. They let you edit by text too, but they can be a little clunky with fonts and templates unless you're constantly managing assets, and their desktop app can be resource-heavy on slower machines. Premiere and Resolve are obviously more powerful for granular control, but they ask for serious time investment. Vizard sits in this sweet spot, much faster than Premiere for social clips and more automated and practical for creators who need volume than some of the other edit-by-text platforms. Another big win is the scheduling side. Once you have a stack of clips ready, Vizard's auto-schedule feature lets you set posting frequency, say 2 reels a week, and it will automatically line up clips to go live based on your settings. No more manual posting every time you crank out a new edit. You can also customize the captions and hashtags per platform before scheduling, which is a small detail that saves way more time than you think. And then there's the content calendar. This is where Vizard stops being just an editor and becomes an operational tool. You get a visual calendar view of everything queued, live, or posted. Want to swap a clip from Thursday to Monday? Drag and drop. Need to pause the cadence because you've booked a client project that week? Toggle the schedule. It's all centralized, so you're not juggling spreadsheets, drive folders, or random social schedulers. For solo creators and small teams, that single pane of glass view is priceless. Back to the practical edit. After I've cleaned up the transcript, removed filler words, fixed mistranscribed words, and applied captions, I'll preview each clip in the Vizard player. Play it back, watch how the captions animate, and make tiny tweaks. Move the visual frame a touch up or down if someone's gesturing off-center, add a punchy thumbnail frame, or overlay a quick CTA text at the end. The interface is surprisingly flexible. You can change aspect ratio if you want a landscape cut for YouTube or a square one for LinkedIn. When everything looks good, export options are simple. You can export a single clip as an MP4, bulk export a batch of clips, or, the part that's been a lifesaver for me, push directly to social platforms or schedule them from the app. And yes, if you want to do heavy finishing, you can always export to Premiere or Final Cut and polish further, but for most social-first content, that step is unnecessary. There are downsides, of course. No tool is perfect. Auto-transcription will sometimes mishear names or industry-specific terms, so you still need to glance through the text. Templates and font management are getting better, but occasionally you have to reselect a custom font per project. And while Vizard's AI is very strong at surfacing clips, the human eye still has the final say. The tool accelerates the process, but you still drive the creative decisions. Still, for creators who can't afford an editor or simply want to reclaim their time, Vizard changes the game. Instead of spending hours cutting, captioning, exporting, scheduling, and tracking social posts across multiple tools, you get this neat workflow. Upload, let the AI pull highlights, tweak text-based edits, style captions, and schedule. It's consistent, fast, and it forces you into a publish-first mindset, which is what growth on social platforms demands. One of my favorite things to tell people is this. Most creators say, I don't have time to make content. Sometimes that's true, but more often it's because the process is inefficient. If your calendar isn't full of client work, the smartest move you can make is to spend a chunk of your time creating content. It's your marketing. Vizard doesn't solve your content strategy for you, but it removes the biggest operational friction so you can actually execute that strategy. So yeah, if you're tired of learning a new shortcut in Premiere every week or wrestling with a messy folder of exports, give Vizard a shot. Upload your next long video, let it scan for the best moments, clean up the transcript, add those neat captions, and schedule the clips to post automatically. You'll save hours, get more consistent output, and actually enjoy the content creation process again. All right, that's the walkthrough. Go try it on a long interview or a webinar. You'll be surprised how many great clips the AI finds. And if you want, I can show you next time how I customize the cadence and thumbnail pops for different platforms. But for now, get that long video off your hard drive and into something that turns into real, shareable content in minutes. Your future self and your audience will thank you.